Coach Favour Aruwe, the youngest billionaire business coach, is the founder of LeadWise Biz Institute, where she equips young adults, new mums, undergraduates and startups to build profitable, purpose-driven businesses. Rooted in faith, she believes that backgrounds don't define destiny. Only what God has spoken does. Her journey from a student budget to running a thriving business that reflects grace and growth. Through mentorship, trainings and conferences, she empowers young people to start early and create lasting impact. She convenes the Too Young, Too Strong conference, a clinical counsellor with an MSc in clinical therapy, the executive director of Enixco Ultimate Ventures, and CEO of Ivankina Essentials. She has authored New Mum's Smart Spending, Graduate as a Millionaire, and Start Smart, Build Smart. Connect with her on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube for practical business insights.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome once again to our live session. And today we'll be looking at a very interesting topic, as you can already see on the screen. So I believe today we have been wondering, what are the habits? What are the tiny things that I've been doing that have been taking millions away from me without me knowing? So today we are going to explore a whole lot of tiny habits that could have made us millions of naira over the years. So please, I'll be bringing up Coach Favour Aruwe to do justice to this topic. Thank you all and welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Coach Favour, okay.
You're welcome to.
Coach,
Yeah, can you hear me?
Ma, you're welcome.
Can you hear me?
Good evening, Ma, you're welcome.
Joma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Ma. Can hear you.
Today,
Yes, I can hear you, Ma.
Okay.
Can hear you.
Today it will be an interacting section, because everybody, we are victim of this. Even me, your coach, talking to you, I'm victim of it. We are trying to overcome it. We are trying to, sometimes we try to give ourselves a goal. We try to say, okay, we are not going to do this thing again. At the end, we still end up doing it, because a lot of us, we have this emotional spend. We allow our emotions to overshadow us, overtake our spend. We spend more than the way we're supposed to spend. Most of us will spend emotionally. So today we are going to be discussing about it. I know many of us, we are on this table together. I'm not the only one. So how your daily habits are silently eating over your millions, like eating up your millions. Some of us will feel, okay, we don't have millions, we've not touched millions. Do you know you've spent millions? You've spent it not even in something that is essential. We spend it on something that you can't even give account of it. So how our daily spending quietly destroy your wealth without you knowing it, without you seeing that this thing I'm spending, I feel, okay, I'm spending 2,000 naira, and what is 2,000 naira? I'm spending 1,000 naira every day. What is 1,000 naira? You don't even know. Today, you will just sit back, reflect, wow, I've been spending this. I don't even know that I'm spending. My 1 million naira I'm supposed to have is there. Like, I can't even give account of it. So a lot of us, it's not that we are not seeing money. Most people, they think they don't need most people think they need a big salary or a bank account for them to touch millions. No. Today I'm telling you that we've spent more than ₦1 million every year without we knowing that we've spent it. Because we feel what we are buying is just 2,000 naira, it's just 1,000 naira. So today I'm going to break it out, like show you the way that this way you've spent more than 1 million naira without you knowing it. To become successful is not for you to have one big amount. Success is something you build. It's not something you just wake up and see it. No, it's from little. So we are going to be discussing, and what we are discussing will shock a lot of people today, that wow, I've been spending this amount of money without me knowing. You can consume over 1 million naira in a year without saving a single naira. Yes, because a lot of us end up saying that, oh, the money we are receiving as a salary earner is not enough, the profit we are having in our business is not enough, we can't save from it. Who told you it's not enough? If you cannot save from that little you are getting, there is no way you can be financially free. Some of us, we spend more than the way the money we are receiving in a month. So today, let me tell you how most of us will lose millions of naira without even knowing. So one of the trap is small daily spending that looks harmless. Yes, sometimes last year I just stopped, just this December. There is no day if I want to eat rice, I must get is cook like soda. If I don't have that soda, that coke, I will feel that the food will not digest properly. I will not get, I'm not okay. So let me ask you, maybe you have a pen, just write it down. All the things at the end of the section, we are going to discuss it. Write out the things you are buying that is not your need. It's not your breakfast, neither your lunch, neither your dinner. It's just sweet mouth. It's just snacks. Some people, there's some distance you don't have a car, and there's some distance you're supposed to just walk to. No, you want to just, let me just enter taxi, or let me just chatter. Sometimes it's not that you have the money to enter taxi, but you just feel that you just want to enter the taxi for you to go to that place. Instead of you to, okay, I don't have this money, let me manage myself, enter a public transport and get to where I'm going to. Most of us is impulse buying. We buy things without thinking. Some of us will write a list. After writing the list, when we go to the market, maybe we'll write like 10 lists. Inside that 10 list, when you get to the market, what you buy, you see you buy more than 10 items. You see you get more than 20 items, and most of that thing is not what we need because we are not disciplined. Success is not magic. It takes discipline. Don't feel okay you want to have everything figured out. So imagine you are saving 2,000 naira every day. Maybe you are the type that is like me, that like drinking soda, or maybe I will just see something that I just feel like, okay, let me just buy this thing, and I can do without that thing. Also, okay, let me buy soda, let me buy biscuits. That thing is not food. You see, most of all this thing we are taking, it costs more damage than good. Imagine you saving 2,000 naira every day. You just decide, okay, this year, no matter what, I'm going to be saving 2,000 naira each. You know how much you get. If you save 2,000 naira for the full year, 365 days, I bet you are going to have 730,000 naira without you knowing. Without you even knowing that you've saved such amount of money. Or you're saving 3,000 naira every day. Because we spend every day. A lot of us, we spend every day. So spend more than 3,000 naira apart from your daily needs. Your feeding, your breakfast, your lunch and your dinner. And I used to tell people that it's not compulsory you must eat 3 square meals a day. I don't know where that law, who brought that law. It's not compulsory. Eating 3 square meal a day is not a rule that you must follow. That if you don't eat 3 square meal a day, that it's as if something is missing. No. If it take you to eat 2 square meal a day for you to be able to save, you better do it. Because if you don't do it, you will remain stuck forever. You remain in one position forever. Nobody have it all. If you ask those people that are succeeding today in business, even in their career, it's not that they have it all. It's not that they don't have issue. Everybody have issue. But if you know you want to be successful, if you know you are tired on that level that you are, you want to move from this level to another level, you want to be financially free, you need to start by disciplining yourself. Some of us will just say, it's just 500, it's just 500 naira. You feel 500 naira is just. The moment you start times 500 naira every day times 365 days, you will know that 500 naira is not just, it's something. Because if you remove 500 naira from 1 million naira, that money is not complete anymore. So that little, from little, imagine, let me give you some experience, like a practical. You're dropping a drop of water in a bucket. When you are starting to look as if you are not dropping water, the water is not entering. But the moment you wait for some time, you see that water will start coming up. You see that water coming up. The more you start pouring the drop of water into that bucket, before you know, that bucket will be full. That is our life. That is how becoming successful is. You can't just eat everything. You can't just, you are working, you are eating. Most of us, we've eat the future. We've eat our future money that we're supposed to use to start up something for ourselves. This is the most dangerous mindset everybody have. This is just this small money. Let me just use it. Every time you say it's just this 500 naira, let me tell you what you're saying to yourself. It's just, when you say it's just this 500 naira, it's just this 1,000 naira. Let me tell you, you are needs. I'm just buying this. You are just training. You are just buying. Let me just buy this. Let me just use this thing to buy. Sometimes we don't need it. Those things we are buying is causing more damage than good. And the moment you program yourself, it's just this 1,000 naira, it's just this 5,000 naira. Waste. That is called normalized nonsense. That is nonsense, because you program your brain that is just. Throughout the year, every day you keep spending. Okay, I want to buy, let me buy Coke, let me buy snacks, let me buy meat pie. Because you've programmed your mind that is just. You're normalizing waste. Because it's not normal for you to just be wasting money without you having something to show for it. We normalize wasteful spending a lot. It's just this, it's just that. No. Not knowing that little that we are spending, from little, it will become a loss to you. You keep telling yourself that, I'm receiving little money, and the salary they are paying me is not enough. How will you feel? 10 years of your life, you're working under somebody. It's not your parents that owns the company. It's not your own business. You're working as a salary earner. 10 years of your life, you are receiving money every month. But at the end, when they sack you or something happen, you can't give account of even 500,000 naira. It's an error. So what will be the benefit of you spending that 10 years? That 10 years is waste. If you work, I bet even less than 10 years. If you work 5 years, you are in this room, you've worked 5 years, you can't boast of, let me never put it common, you can't boast of 500,000 naira. You're wasting you're wasting your future. Because what will you fall back to? What can you tell someone that because for me to work for this years, there is what something that I can fall back to, and you expect manners to fall from heaven? No. God first of all see your effort, see the way you are putting in the effort by saving that little. So the third way we spend without we knowing, is the cash lifestyle problem. We just feel that, hey, let's live this lifestyle, let's just live. Some of us, is not comfortable for us the way we are spending. Some of us, we spend because we see other people spending under peer pressure. Hey, people are buying it, let me buy it. People are buying it, does make it right. It doesn't mean that you must buy. Stop wasting your money all in the name of, I want to look good. There's a period there's one lady in my WhatsApp group, I have to block her. And the main reason I did, because let me tell you, because everybody, you have to discipline yourself. Don't say, okay, because Favor is a coach and she don't have that challenge. It's discipline. I have to discipline myself. And the only way I could discipline myself was to block her status then. Because anytime I check her status, I must see something to buy. And in my wardrobe, I've not even finished wearing those new ones I've bought before. Everybody have it inside. I'm not saint. I just have to block her for months. I say, no, why am I buying? I'm not done wearing this. All this money I'm using to buy all those things, I will be there. My wardrobe will be just full with clothes. Why am I not using it to do something meaningful? If it take you to cut your friends, to pick your friends, for you to be able to save, you better do this year. Don't live this year, you will remain the same. When you do not remember, anything you spend that you don't track, you are receiving money, you are spending, you are not tracking it, you are just wasting time. Because when you do not track your spending, you cannot know how much you are spending weekly, not even monthly. You will not be able to know, okay, this is what I'm spending every week. Neither will you be able to know what you're spending every week. There's a time in my life, like, I'm spending. At the end, what I budget, I'll spend more than that. One day when I sit, when I calculate, I just put my hand on my head like, Jesus, I was spending more than what I was receiving. I was spending more than my profits. That is why I keep complaining. 5 years of my business, I was not doing nothing. I was busy. It's not that I was not making sales. I was making sales, but I was not disciplined enough to manage my finance. I was not disciplined. I was missing imagine you missing your house money and your business money together. What do you expect? And you say, oh, let me miss it. If I want to buy, I'll take from my business money to buy. Let me tell you the bitter truth. It's waste of time. You are spending more than your monthly money. Because the moment you merge those money together and you are not right to what you are spending, you are just spending. You will spend. One day you spend your capital. So the fourth way we spend without we knowing that we are spending a lot is the social, like what I said, the third one, the social spending pressure. We are so much. Who are we competing with? With the youths, with the young adults. We like to compete. We don't like to tell ourselves the truth. If you can tell yourself the truth, it's what your friends is doing. That is what you will do. Your friend is not you. You are not your friend. Your friend is buying, doesn't mean you will buy. It's not all Ashebi you will buy. It's not all marriage you will go to. Why not focus on your future? Forget about the distraction. Why are you buying to impress people? Why are you buying to fit in? You are buying to avoid somebody to look at it that you are broke. If you are broke, you are broke. Stop pretending. That is why you're putting yourself in so much pressure. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you cannot be real with your friends, like you want to keep your friends with spending so that they will know that you have it. If you cannot be real with your friends, those people are not your friends. I don't believe on those things that they will tell you, fake it until you make it. That is a big lie. I don't need to fake it. Because if I fake it, I want to please people. Because these emotional expenses, it drain your wealth faster than your bills. Okay, your friends will just come. They'll tell you that, oh, babe, let's go out. There's one shop. This woman just opened new outfits. You know you don't have it. You know the little money that is with you is the money you want to use to do maybe transport to your work or feed. Instead of you to tell them, I don't have money or I'm not in for that. You want to belong. The mistake most of us we are making today, we are not comfortable about who we are. We are not comfortable of ourselves. That is why I used to say, when you love yourself, a lot of problems will be solved for you. When you love yourself, when you feel okay with yourself, when you don't want to live to please people, when you don't want to live, you don't have it, you are faking it. Why are you faking it? Must you buy the human hair? Must you buy it? What happened to your natural hair? Why can't you tell your friends, babe, I don't have this money. When I have it, I will buy. And it's not even necessary I get this thing. Is it adding to you? Anything that is not adding to you is a waste. I will say that again. Anything that is not adding to you is a waste. If you are living for people, one day that people you are living for, they will disappoint you in a way that when you'll be looking for tears, you will not see. People that you are depending, you want to please. You don't want them to see you that you are not belonging. The fifth reason, because everybody, we need to check ourselves this year. Enough of this wasteful spending. Enough of this wasteful spending. Are you not tired of spending? Are you not tired of working from January to December? There's nothing in your bank account. Because the way you have strength now is not the way you have strength forever. The more you are going, the more you are getting old. Please, those things that you know you are buying, the non-essential things, write them down. Try to discipline yourself daily. So the fifth reason why, the fifth way we spend without we knowing that we are spending too much, the zero saving habit. Let me explain. If you do not save intentionally, you will spend it automatically. Like, you don't want to save. You say, no, let me leave this money. You don't want to discipline yourself. Okay, let me open the savings account. If I open the savings account, I won't have ATM cards to this account. Let me tell you, you will spend without control. Because money without a plan become money with no future. Without no future. Because when you are living without you having a plan to your future, without you having a plan of how you are going to be the best version of yourself, you are wasting time. Yes. When I was in school, it's not that I have everything figured out. It's not that I have one person I don't lack. No. But my first 1 million naira, I have my first 1 million naira when I was in school. Because I disciplined myself. I was in school, I was working, I was trying to, as a student, after lecture, I try to make people's hair. I will tell people I know how to make hair. So when I don't have class, when I don't have something serious to do, mostly weekend, I will make hair, I will save from it. So becoming a millionaire doesn't have anything to do with age. Let me say that again. Becoming a millionaire doesn't have anything to do with age. I'm too young to make money. I'm too young to be a millionaire. You are telling yourself the bitter lie. Let me tell you, the earlier you start saving, the better for you. Because when you discover your purpose, when you know what you want, it will push you to save. That's wasteful spending. That clothes that is doing you, let me just buy this clothes, let me look good. You will not think about buying clothes. That one you have, you wear it with pride. So many of us, we don't like to repeat clothes. Right? Our problem, we don't like to repeat clothes. And if you check, we don't have any reasonable thing that we are doing. Is it an error let me ask you this question. Is it an error for you to repeat clothes? Repeating it means that is your own. It's when you borrow, you just wear it and go and return it. When you repeat it, it's your property. Oh, your food chest is your property. If somebody asks you, you've worn this clothes before? Yes, I've worn it because it's my clothes. I need to repeat it. I'm not living this life body. I'm living this life to serve God's purpose. I'm living this life because God sent me on earth to fulfill His purpose, not to fulfill the purpose of any man, neither any woman. So we are going to be talking how to stop losing millions silently. I'll be giving you little tips on how, because I want us to finish on time so that we'll create room for question. You have to discipline yourself. So let's go to how to stop losing millions silently. Please, that million that you feel you've not been able to save, let me tell you, it's inside your stomach. You've wasted and you've even pulled it's a waste product. Imagine some people, they can't eat without drinking soda. Every weekend, why will you work? You spend Monday till Friday. You work. After working, you now use that money to go to beer parlor, to go to party and buy and squander that money to get drink. And the annoying part is that why will you buy something that will make you look stupid, that will tostigate you, that in a way that you don't know what you are doing? You'll be behaving like a baby. You'll be drunk. If you want to live a successful life, you don't need to go to party and be wasting your energy, your resources, the little money you've suffered to save. You will not come back on Monday, square one, to start hustle. You will hustle and hustle. You hustle till you see yourself getting old. You are still hustling. So one of the way we can be able to save is one of the way you can be able to save. One of the way you can be able to discipline yourself is for you to be intentional. Be intentional about the life you are living. So one of the major reasons, track every day. Please track every naira that you spend. Let me say that again. Every day in your life, please track any naira you spend. If the money you are spending is not for something essential, it's not for something that is your need. What are your needs? Your needs are, for example, the food you eat that nourish your body, not sweet mouth. Food that you eat that will nourish your body. Your transport to your office, your place of where you work. Maybe you are the type that you have to fuel your car before you can go to work. Those are okay. Those are your needs. But let me tell you your wants. Your wants is when you see those snacks, when you see those meat pie, when you see those cheap wine, when you see those alcoholic drink, when you see those clothes, you want to feel belong. There's this thing they used to say: the beautiful ones are not yet born. This fashion that we are crazy about, more fashion, we've not even seen anything. More fashion is coming that will wow you. The way you will see fashion, you will see some clothes today, you'll be carried away. Just give yourself next 2 years, you will see the ones that you open your mouth. By then you will never have 1 naira to afford it. By then you cannot afford it. Maybe now you are seeing little money that maybe you can use to buy your body, you are just carried away. When that time comes, when the real fashion will come, you cannot be able to afford it. Then you will know that you are wasting your time, you're wasting your years just because of I want to belong. Any friend, mark it and have it in mind so that you have peace with yourself. Any friend that cannot take you the way you are, you want to do everything to please your friend, those people are not your friend. Those people are time waster. Anybody you want to package and you call that person your friend, you want to package to please the person, you always want to look good so that the person will not tell you that, hey, I'm not looking fine, I'm repeating clothes. That person is not your friend. Please run away from that person. That person is destiny waster. They're just there to waste your time. Pick your friend. Don't allow your friend to choose you. That is it. I used to tell my children, see, don't allow your friend to choose you. Choose your friend. Your friend should be able to build you. Your friend should be able to tell you, this thing you are doing, this is not time for us to do it. Let's save for the future. I was in secondary school. I will tell you this. I was in secondary school. I know what I want. I know the kind of life I want to live. I've pictured this is the kind of life I would love to live. And it's played out. Like, most of us, we are here, we don't know. Okay, if I ask you, okay, what do you want to become in the next 5 years? You can't give accounts. So that is, if you cannot discipline yourself, because out of my experience, I was able, when I was free from that bondage, because wasteful spending is a bondage. It will keep you stuck for years and release you when you no longer have energy to work again. When you no longer have that strength to be able to work and have money for yourself, that is when your eyes will not be opened. That, hey, I've been wasting my years, all my years of working. There's nothing to show for it. So every money you spend, be able to track it. Because anything you can't give account of, you cannot be able, there's no way you can get it right. When you cannot give account of your spending, monitor every expenses, whether it's a useful one or a wasteful one. Thank God our track expenses will be coming, like it's out very soon. It will be out for everybody to use. Use it to monitor your spending. Be wise when spending. Don't be so foolish. Don't be so carried away when you are spending. You feel that you have it all. No. Save for the rainy day. Save as if when you don't save, there's something that is missing. Be aware. That is why we are educating you now to be able to save, because awareness creates discipline. When you are aware that if you don't save, you can't be able to live a successful life, you can't be able to live a meaningful life, you will save by all means. Don't allow your children to ask you, Mommy, what were you doing with your money? Don't allow them to ask you those questions. Save to prove, save to be able to, because when your children ask you, okay, these years you've been working, they will even mention the place you will just be free. One day you will tell them, have worked in so place, have worked in this. One day they'll ask you, Mommy, all the years you've been working, what did you do with your money? Then you will not be so, you will just be looking as if you don't know what you are doing. Don't allow your children to see you like a mother that is so wasteful, a father that doesn't have plan for their future. Track every daily expenses. If it take you to cook from home, you must not buy things outside. If it take you to cook from home before going to your office. Cook from your house before you go to your office. Because when you are buying food outside, you are wasting money. If it take you to cook, okay, every weekend I need to cook from my house before I'll go to work. Cook so that you take food to your office. The way you track your sales, if you are here doing a business, you track every money coming in, all the customer buying, is the same way you need to track your expenses. And please do not mix your expenses, your house expenses with your business expenses. Those two don't have any connection. They don't have any relationship. Your business money should be far away from your house expenses. I've done it before. It's not working. If it take you, anytime you have money, because some of us before the money will come, we'll spend all the money. Before you receive your salary, you spend almost half of the money because you want to borrow to go to party. You want to borrow to look good. All the good you've been looking, all the peppery that you've been peppering, where have you, what has that thing given you? Nothing. So anything that will make you spend, because wasteful spending, I see it like a foolish way of foolish spending. That's why I say spend wisely. Be aware. Because when you are not aware, there's no way you can be disciplined in saving. So know that, have this in mind. If you don't go home with anything today, go home with, if I don't save now, how will my future be? If I don't discipline myself now, how will I be able to cope when I don't have that strength to walk again, when I cannot walk, when I cannot go to that office, when I cannot walk and have money? If I don't save now, what will I tell my children? How will I teach my children to be able to be independent on their own, to be financially disciplined on their own? Please separate. As a salary earner, see your salary as your profit. Please separate it every month. Once you receive your money, first of all, divide that money into 3. If you are the one that pay tithe, you pay your tithe. Divide that money into 3. 1 is your expenses. Don't worry, when the tracker gets to everybody, you will see the way we have 4 rules. We have 4 solid rules that you don't need to pressure yourself for you to save. You will save according to your strength. That's why we provide 4. Choose it yourself. Nobody will force you to choose it. You will choose it yourself, because anything someone force you to do, you won't do it well. You will struggle. But when you make up your mind that I've been working for years, have been living from hands to mouth, I can't give account of what I'm living for. This life, you must be able to live for something. You must be able to live. Okay, this is the reason I'm living. Have that intention. Be intentional. The way you live with intention, that this is the reason I'm living. If you are here, you don't know the reason you are living, please today define it. And the best way to define it is when you know what you are called to do. When you know your purpose on earth, it will give you this guide. It will give you this push to be able to live for a purpose. You can't live this world, you can't live here without putting a legacy down, without people knowing you for something good. without people knowing for something good, that wow, she was this before, now she's this. Wow, her life is a blessing to me. Your life must be a blessing to others. Your life must be a blessing to others. Your life must reflect your purpose, the way, let people see you even without talking, and be motivated and be inspired. Do not live life anyhow. If you live life anyhow, that is how your life will be. Live life with purpose. Spend wisely. Don't spend foolishly. Don't spend and forget about tomorrow. Don't be the foolish ones that will say, and tomorrow will think about himself. Tomorrow, let's eat and forget about tomorrow. Let's eat and forget about our pain. The more you're eating, the more you're having more pain. I used to tell myself those days, like, it's better for me to suffer then when I was in school and focus on my future and save for my future. Because how will I suffer forever? No, it's an error for the suffer. It's not a family. It's not a lineage, that it's not something that somebody needs to enrich. It's an error for you to enrich poverty. It's an error for you to enrich something that is not good. If it's how you see that everybody in your family, they spend anyhow, you break free. Set yourself free by discipline. Tell yourself today, no matter what, I'm not going to buy something that will not add value to me. Tell yourself that, see, no matter what today, I will be able to work according to my plans. So if you need book that will help you, books that will guide you to be able to discipline yourself, to be able to be financially till you get to 40 before you start figuring things out. So the book will be dropping, like, it will be a journal where you'll be paying saving to, I will follow. So when you must you must be 1 million naira in a year. How you are, if not disciplined from the you have more money.
Hello, everyone. I hope we we've learned something tonight. Coach Favor is still going to come back online, but depending why she comes back, let's talk about the millennial community inner cycle. So all Coach Favor have been trying to say tonight is
It's 10 o'clock.
there are still a lot more tips for you to do. There are still a lot for you to learn. So we would like you to join our inner cycle. And to join that inner cycle, visit our seller store with the link that is displayed on your screen. So while we're waiting for Coach Favor to come back online, I'm going to be running through the slides of everything she has been saying tonight. And please, while I'm going through the slides, please just, if you have any question, kindly drop them in the comment section so that when Coach Favor comes back, we'll take the questions immediately.
Set a goal. Before you spend, write out the things you're going to do for that week. Don't exceed your budget. If you exceed your budget, let there be a consequence to it. If you exceed your budget, if it will take you next week not to eat your 3 square meal, to eat once a day, nobody dies, nothing will happen to you. Before you spend, don't just spend as you just, some people only just eat their account. There's one spirit of spend, 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 spend. When they start spending, when that spirit will be calm is when the money is not much again. And if you check what they've spent, most of the things are non-essential things. As I'm talking to you, like I have some, like if I decide not to buy clothes for myself today, from now to December, I have clothes, new clothes, to see how is it. If it's not discipline, you can't you will struggle. I have new clothes I've not worn, but if you check yourself, you still want to buy. We'll keep praying that anything that make us to spend anyhow, that is making us to something that is not useful, let God help us. Pray. If the thing is hard for you, pray over it. Discipline yourself. Stop buying. Stop going. If it take you to stop this year, don't go to party. If they invite you, just tell your friend that you are busy, you have appointment to catch up, for you to save that ashebi money. But if you plus those Ashebi money, you are going every party they invite you, even the one they didn't invite you, you will go. You to save every day. Look for one the accounts that you're not using. If it's too much, if it's not, if it will take you time to go to the bank because of 1,000, there's this piggy bank, this save. I still have it. I have for my children. So that money just straight as saved. The way you're buying coke, the way you're buying meat pie, just be dropping the money there. Because after buying those things, when we finish eating it, we're going to dispose it, we'll put it in the toilet. So it's not adding anything to us. Anything that is not adding to us doesn't worth it. Yes, piggy bank, save. If it's 500, you have the strength to save. If you give yourself 2 years inside that 500, every day be consistent. The day you skip, when you have double, you feel that day back. You don't allow any day to pass without you saving. The same way you cannot stay a day without you brushing your teeth, without you eating. That is the same way you need to cultivate that habit of saving. Have a piggy bank culture. Yes, look at it that like the way you're putting more food in your mouth, the same way you'll be putting 500, 1,000 inside that piggy bank. And bet yourself if you open it a year, you'll be shocked how much you've saved. So I'll be stopping here. We'll dwell a lot on savings because most youth, our challenge is not we don't have money. It's not that we've not seen money before, but our lack of discipline, our not allowing you can differentiate that time from no different. Please be to help us to be able to financially free. If it's no way you are being comfortable, you are trying to break are trying to use one great for to
Hello, everyone. We are so sorry the network is taking a toll on Coach Favor tonight. So please, while we wait for her to come, if you have any question or any insight, any opinion, please let's get them in the comment sections. Let's get your questions in the comment section. Kindly type in your questions in the comment section. You have any question about the millionaire community, Start Smart community, our books, please just type it in the comment section. Thank you.
I'm using the phone to log in to see.
Hello, Coach Favor. You're welcome back online. Please confirm you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Blessing, for the confirmation. Coach Favor, you're
Thank you,
welcome back.
Blessing, for the confirmation. You're welcome back. Confirmation.
No,
Coach
thank
Favor,
you.
you're
Sorry,
welcome back.
network is so terrible.
No,
If
thank
anybody
you.
have a question,
Please, anybody yeah, I love this. It's a group fight. I love that. Emma, does anybody have a question? I love what Susari said. He says, spend less, grow fast. You cannot grow fast when you keep spending. When you keep spending. Problem the society in the problem they finish. Even when you the richest people, even them what they say, they still so I was there. There's no just it was so bored that I
Okay,
can't
Coach,
say
there's a
no.
question from
I want to make a
Gloria, and I've displayed the question on the screen. Gloria said, "How can I join the community and the package that comes with it?" Okay, you mean our millionaire community, because we have two communities. We have the Smart Builders community and we have the millionaire community. So if you join our millionaire community with a sum of 100,000 naira, you have some of our books, and you also have a one-on-one guide on how you can become a millionaire while you are still at school, or when you are graduating from school. So I'm going to be displaying the packages or the items that comes with your registration if you join the millionaire community shortly. All right, so I guess you can see that on the screen. So if you join the millionaire community, you'll be receiving the book Graduate as a Millionaire, and you'll also be receiving the guide on the Graduate as a Millionaire, because it's more like a workbook and a textbook. You also receive the Millionaire Journal, where you track all your activities, you track everything you are doing in the community, and you're also going to track how you are going to save to achieve the aim of being a millionaire while you are still at school or while you are graduating from school. You're also going to have the Track Your Expenses book written by Coach Favor, and you're also going to get the 3P code book also written by Coach Favor. So you'll be getting these 5 itineraries and then one-on-one coaching on how you can save, how you can do a business if that's what you want, and then how you can become a millionaire as a graduate. So I hope I'm able to answer your question, Gloria. I hope I'm able to answer your question. So if you want to register for that community, kindly visit our store link, seller.com/millionaire community as displayed on the screen. You can see it on the screen, seller.com/millionaire community. That's the link to join. Thank you very much, Gloria, for confirming. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live this evening. And once again, I really commend your effort. I thank you for waiting. I thank you for learning with us. I thank you for going through this journey with us. We are going to call it a wrap right now. Thank you all and do have a good night rest.